Why does it matter? We don't need another holiday. Why do they get another holiday? They've already got February, the entire month. The realization that no one is free until we are all free is something that I think is important and is at the heart of June 19th. Because the signing of the Declaration of Independence didn't mean that everyone was included in that. My ancestors weren't considered a full person. We were just 3/5 of a person at some point. June 19th, the Emancipation Proclamation, and then June 19th, finishing of the dispensement of that order, meant that everyone, whether that was the reality for a long time after, but everyone on paper was equal, could own land, could have a job, could make a living and support their family, didn't have to worry about their families being split up because they were being sold, didn't have to worry about being beaten because they didn't pick enough cotton. Juneteenth matters. The celebration of it matters. The recognition of it matters because everyone was free then. Legally, on paper, everyone was free. Now we know that there is more to this story, and we know that African Americans were and are not the only ones who suffered hardships in this country. But Juneteenth stands as a culmination of hope and suffering and holding on to the promise of the Lord that if he delivered Moses and the Israelites from the hands of the Egyptians, then he could hear our cries. He could hear the groans and chains of the thousands, of the millions of enslaved peoples and deliver them too. And if we believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God who parted the Red Sea, the God who made a virgin bear a child, and for that child to be raised up and become the Messiah, then the hope that my ancestors and those enslaved peoples had knew that they could believe that one day they would be free. The song "We Shall Overcome" comes to mind, and it talks about, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. June 19th, 1865 is that day. It marks so much. It ushers in a new era of cruelty, of brutality, of indifference, but it also ushers in a new era of hope and progress and continued resilience and dependence and belief in the truth and promises of the Lord. To think that something like that shouldn't be marked or celebrated, in my opinion, I will say that it's my opinion, is a disconnect from the goodness and character of who God is. People may disagree, and that's fine. But if we serve a God who through his Son brings us unity and adoption into sonship, a shared inheritance with Jesus Christ, the kingdom of heaven, then the acknowledgement and recognition of freedom is to be celebrated. Just like the Ebenezers that the Israelites have placed, just like the high holidays of Jewish remembrance and things like that. Passover, those beautiful displays of the Lord keeping his promise to his people. Why wouldn't we want to mark and celebrate the Lord continuing to set his people free?